Namaste dear students, welcome back to science class. In our previous video, Vidashriji told about living and non-living things. Let me ask some questions regarding that. How do you identify living and non-living things? Things that have life in them are called living things. For examples, plants, animals and human beings. Things that do not have life are called non-living things. For examples, car, bus, mud, stone and pencil, etc. You already know about movement, food and growth. Today we will discuss about breathe, feel and reproduce. Now let's start our class. First one, breathe in living things. Living things breathe air to live. Breathing helps them to get energy from their food. Different living things have different body parts to help them to breathe. We breathe through our nose. Several animals breathe through their nose too. Can you name two other animals that breathe through nose? Animals are dogs and cats, etc. Most animals that live in water breathe through their gills. For example, fishes. Frogs live both on land and in water. Breathe through their lungs, gills and also skin. Ants, cockroach, mosquitoes and butterfly breathe through air hole in their body. The whale and dolphins breathe through a hole. That's a different way of breathing. Look at the two plants given here. The plant in the open jar looks fresh and happy because it is getting fresh air to breathe. The plant in the closed jar has used up the air inside the jar. As the jar is closed, there is no fresh supply of air. So it looks tired and unhappy. Children, plants breathe through tiny holes in their leaves. These are called stomata. Till now you know about living things will breathe, but non-living things do not breathe. Next one is living things feel. How do you feel if the fan is switched off in summer or when you take off your sweater in winter? In summer, we feel hot. If the fan switched off, we feel very uncomfortable. In winter, if we take off our sweater, we feel very cold. In the same way, animals and plants can feel the changes around them. Most animals feel or sense changes around them with the help of their eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin, which help them adapt to the changes in their surroundings. Some animals such as cockroaches, grasshoppers and butterflies have special body parts which help them to feel changes around them. These are called antennae. Most plants do not have sense organs, but plants also feel changes around them. Plants grow towards light. You already know that the touch me not plant feels a touch. The lotus flower opens out at sunrise and closes at night. Plants can also feel light and grow towards it. Living things reproduce. Living things produce more of their own kind. This is called reproduction. Animals reproduce there by giving birth to young ones or by laying eggs. Dogs, cows, elephants, monkeys and horses, etc. are animals that give birth to young ones. Insects, worms, frogs, fishes, snakes, lizards and birds lay eggs which hatch into young ones. Most plants reproduce through seeds. Seeds grow into new plants when they fall on the ground and get the right amount of light, air, water, and nutrients. Some plants also reproduce through parts such as stem, roots, and leaves. A woman gives birth to a baby. This is all about living things. And can you tell me, is non-living things also reproduce? No, non-living things do not reproduce. All living things grow and finally die. Most animals die when they get old. Plants also die. Now it's activity time. Germination of seeds. Materials: pot, soil, seeds. Dear children, as all of you know about germination of seeds, again you have to grow some plants, but here you will have small twist. That is, identify the steps of the plant growth, and for each step you have to take pictures and collage all those steps picture at the end. For your reference, I will show this video. Dear students, here I am going to show different growth stages in plants. Here you can see seeds. After soaking these seeds, they look like this. After 2 or 4 days, you can see the root developed and going downwards. After some days, the seed coat falls off and tiny leaves come out. See this one? It develops day by day. See, this is called seedling. See this one? The leaves are come out fully. After some days, it become plants. So this is all about different growth stages in plant. Now we will see difference between living and non-living things. Living things. Living things grow with time. Non-living things cannot grow with time. Living things can move on their own. Non-living things cannot move on their own. Living things can feel changes around them. Non-living things cannot feel changes around them. Living things need air to breathe. Non-living things do not need air to breathe. Living things need food to grow. Non-living things do not need food to grow. Living things reproduce. They can give birth to young ones. Non-living things cannot reproduce. They cannot give birth to young ones. This is all about living and non-living things. Dear children, we will meet in our next class. Till then, take care. Dhanyavad.